Good evening and welcome to the excuse me, monthly meeting of the Prince George's County Cable Commission. This is our March meeting. I'm Tom McLeod, the Commission Chair, and to my right is
Doris McMillan.
Hi, Thompson.
Samson Afolabi.
Thank you. We're going to move right into the agenda, and the first agenda item is the approval of the minutes from the February meeting.
I move that we approve the February 28th, 2018 meeting
Thank you.
minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. The next item are the action items.
There are no action items.
Thank you. No action items, and then we move into our monthly reports.
Okay. The monthly report for the month of February 2018. For Comcast, we have 8 open calls and 7 closed calls, 1 outstanding. For Verizon, we have 13 open calls, 12 closed calls, and 1 suspended. The outstanding calls for Comcast is with the Century Management in Basil, Maryland. They submitted complaints about some open cable boxes within their community. And the community, is very concerned about the safety hazard, because they have a lot of children in that, community. So on 2/16, Comcast assigned a rep to assist with that complaint. On 2/26, they provided update with details of some of the open boxes that they fixed. And on 3/15, they provided also another update stating that some of the boxes were closed and some of them they had to place order, in order to, fix them. So on 3/22,
Did
they
they
also
give any indication of how long it would take for that order to be filled?
they didn't provide. They placed those orders, and on 3/22, when I requested for another update, they stated that they expedited those orders and expecting that they will provide update once they receive it. And that was as of 3/22. As of today, I have not received any update. However, they're still working on it. Okay, so that's that concludes my report so far. Okay.
Thank you. Questions, comments, commissioners? Hearing none, we'll move next into the Community Television of Prince George's County report. We have that report.
That report was submitted and it was accepted.
Okay, comments, questions? Hearing none, our next agenda item is to hear from the public.
I have Mr. Davis,
Yes.
Brandon Davis, he's right here.
Okay, when did I called the Cable Commission and filed a complaint in, I think it was February. Okay, at that time, I had just paid a cable bill of $536 and some odd cents.
Who's your provider?
Verizon. Okay, now when I filed a complaint, with the intentions on getting my cable service fixed, because at the time I started having problems with certain channels freezing on me. Then I found out later on that I didn't have a landline phone. I haven't had that since 16. And so, but with the use of cell phone, you don't pay no attention to all of that. So when I called, I talked to Miss Gina, and she recorded all of that. And so I talked to somebody at Verizon. I got the messages on my phone where they called me back, but they didn't talk to me direct. I think they might have talked to her or something. So at the time when I filed a complaint, she had told me to go ahead on and do what I had to do with Verizon as far as like pay the cable bill. That's what I did. Then they arranged so they'd come out, but it took them 3 times to come out. The first 2 times they never showed up. The 3rd time they did. So my problem was It's getting, you know, the time that I was without the landline phone and the other services, I was trying, you know, what are they gonna do as far as like reimbursing me, you know, for all that time. So I got the fella's name on my, it was Randy, I think, you know, he's one of the higher ups in the Verizon office. He said he would put a 30-day freeze when I filed a complaint. 2 days later, I got a bill. Matter of fact, I got the bills in my pocket. I got a bill, and it went back up to $800. And so I got 3 bills in my pocket now that I think the lowest one might be about 4.
Mr. Davis, what was the explanation about what?
Okay. You know, and they were saying they ran it down that the boxes, the cable boxes, the rental, stuff like that, and then I think it was the taxes and something else he said, you know. And so I broke it down. I said, well, I could turn all the equipment in. I go with basic cable. You know, I get a little bean can, you know, just to have service and stuff, you know, but they wanted to tie me into signing another 2-year contract before they resolved that. But then I kept harping on, well, what are you gonna do about the time that, you know, I didn't have the landline phone and the other services? You know, so I from time to time I talked to people. One fella told me that, well, I worked on the outside, so I know exactly what the problem is. He told me that it was a line, you know, a cable line, you know, that they used. So when the technician finally came there, he told me that Verizon hooked up my service with cable lines from Comcast. And he said that they worked with 2 different kind of cable lines. So I followed him outside when he, you know, with another problem. He said that they have a box outside my house, and that I think water from the, you know, the weather, you know, the rain and everything, rusted the wire leading into the house that brings, you know, the cable. So that was bad. And then he did some work on the landline itself. But when he...
Excuse me again.
Mhm.
What I'm not understanding about the landline is, did you decide you did not want a landline and would just use your cell phone?
No.
Or the landline went out?
It went out.
Okay.
It went out.
And for how long was it out?
It was out ever since 16.
2016?
Mm-hmm. And so what I told him, I said, okay, we'll go along with that. And so I went on and paid the money that they wanted me to pay. And I said, well, when are we going to talk about reimbursement? You know, the times that I did without the services, because I could be up there looking at TV late at night, and then the channel freeze. You know, the movie channel. I know it was Cinemax and HBO. You know, like that. So I said, well, you know, why is it doing that? And so then cable got cut off a few times. So we got back on track with that. And so I explained to them, I said, you know, like I had sickness, and so then, you know, I didn't pay close attention to, you know, the cable itself. So then in February, when I looked at my bill and I seen the cable commissioner number, so I called, and then that's when I got Miss Gina. And so she told me what to do, and so I, you know, reluctantly I went on and paid the bill, and then I filed a complaint.
So how much are they saying you actually owe now?
Almost $600. I just paid $245 last week. They got me on a plan where it's like they want me to sign a 2-year contract
But you don't want to do that,
I don't want to do that. I want them to straighten out the money, you know.
okay.
So what was the last communication you had with them? Where do things stand now?
This was last week. I told them, I said, well, I knew I was coming up here to this meeting, and I said, well, maybe I'll get something resolved up here. But the way they got it fixed now, okay, at the end of this week, I'm supposed to pay them another $100 and something. And by the, well, you know, they supposed to get about 2 payments by the 31st. 31st is Saturday. So I guess they figuring on Friday I'm gonna pay something and then turn around by Saturday, no later than Sunday, send them another payment. But I said, I figured I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna try to get some kind of resolution on what, you know, what I should do. And so, like they told me, the lady that I talked to set up the payment plan that I actually paid the $245 to, she told me that the 30-day, when they put a 30-day hold on it, I thought when you put a hold on something, the bill won't go up, it won't move, period.
So you're being charged late fees as well?
I don't know. I thought, like, say, if I owed you $500, when you put that freeze on it, it stays at that $500 until we come to some kind of resolution. A few days after they said that, I get another bill. As a matter of fact, I got.
Have you turned in all your bills to, Ms. Acola?
We have all that information, but I don't know, no, you didn't send
No,
it.
I didn't give her the
I
bill.
didn't send that, yeah.
Okay.
Whatever information I have is the one.
And see, I was waiting. I was waiting for them
I'll
to,
office and then I'll send it back.
to get back with me as far as like the monetary, you know, what I'm gonna get back, and then I'll make a decision on if I want to sign another contract for 2 years. Cause see, they was flushing me with, okay, we could do this, we could do that, and then like like for instance, like the DVR that I got, it hadn't been working since I had the service. I didn't, you know, stuff like that. Then they told me that they could take the DVR service away, and see, I got one of those boxes that has the DVR built in with the regular cable box. So my question to them was, okay, am I still gonna be charged? I said, nah, you ain't gonna be charged the DVR service and stuff. Oh no, you still gonna charge me for that box.
But you can't separate it.
So at this point, it sounds like what you're looking for is a full accounting of what you're owed, and what services you're gonna be provided. You've already provided some additional information to Gina,
Yeah.
and she'll be able to follow up as well
See,
with that.
she told me that they told her that the case was closed. But they never got back with me verbally and to tell me that. I found out by calling that that 30-day freeze was over in February.
Okay, so we'll be following up with this additional information, and you'll let Gina know too whether you hear any more from them with respect to any changes or additional information that comes to you from Verizon, and then we'll be able to coordinate all of that and see what's going on.
But what should I do? So I was like,
Okay, let's,
I just wanted to confirm, 'cause I'm still a little confused now, have all the technical issues been straightened out? I know we're talking about the dollar amounts, but have the issues as far as the equipment, the technical issues, have they all been corrected at this point? Or are you still having issues?
well, the landline, I still don't have that.
DVR,
And the DVR, you know,
It's not working.
no, it's not working. But I mean, as far
What
as
about the
that-
freezing of the channels?
Well, that's fixed.
Okay.
Cause see, what I did when the technician came out, I followed him around. Like,
Right.
you know, I watched everything he did.
Mhm.
And so he took something like, you would get a Q-tip
He fixed it,
He fixed it.
okay, all right, okay.
But, you know, he told me, he just explained, broke down and explained to me what, you know, what the problem was. And see, a technician had came out before and told me what the problem was, and I followed him around, but they didn't fix it.
So at this point, then we just need to follow up with Verizon about your bills and also about the need to correct the problems that you're still having.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the equipment, right, okay. Any other questions, comments, commissioners? No? Okay. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, and you keep in touch with Gina,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
okay? And hopefully.
I know she probably get tired of me calling.
No, that's why we're here.
I never got tired. I was trying to help. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this and make copies and then return it back to you.
Okay.
I assume there are no other public comments, just Mrs. Davis?
I don't have any other public comments.
Okay, thank you once again, Mr. Davis. The next agenda item is a report from our Comcast representative. No report, and there's no one here from Verizon, let the record show.
No.
Okay, thank you. Commissioners, are there questions, comments, reports from you all, observations, nothing? Okay, hearing nothing from you, the next agenda item is to confirm our April meeting, which will be on the 25th of April.
Yes?
Okay,
That's fine.
if there is no other business, we stand adjourned. Thank you.
You have a question?
No, I'm with you.